Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. Today is Sunday, February 15th. Markets are closed, and that means today is about refinement, repetition, and preparation. No headlines, no volatility spikes, just structure and skill building. This show is for education and entertainment only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Let's get into the mantra. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I am building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable, I am skilled, I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. No red macro folders today from Forex Factory. No orange folders, no Federal Reserve releases. It's all about review and preparation. No earnings today. The market is closed. So let's get into Robert Greene's Daily Law. Put in an hour of concentrated practice today and tomorrow and the next day. Concentrated practice cannot fail. The principle is simple but powerful. Mastery comes from an accumulated, focused effort. The often cited 10,000-hour rule reflects something deeper. That sustained, deliberate practice restructures the brain. Over years of repetition, the mind organizes information differently. It becomes intuitive, creative, and fluid. Mastery is not talent. It is accumulated concentration. Long-term investing mastery is built through repetition, reviewing quarterly earnings consistently, studying balance sheets year after year, watching how companies behave across cycles, learning from past drawdowns. 7 to 10 years of consistent observation builds pattern recognition that cannot be rushed. Concentrated study compounds like capital. Trading skill is the same. Screen time, chart reviews, journaling trades, studying volatility patterns, an hour of focused practice every day, marking levels, reviewing entries, studying past mistakes, builds a foundation that emotional reactions cannot shake. The trader who practices deliberately becomes creative inside the structure. Global equity markets are closed for the weekend as well. All right. Skills compound, discipline compounds, preparation compounds. An hour today, an hour tomorrow, an hour the next day. Concentrated practice cannot fail. Monday rewards Sunday's discipline. This is $1 Trillion Tickers, and I'm your host, Matt Riches. All right, let's check out these market caps of our $1 Trillion Tickers. Give me 1 second. NVIDIA, the most valuable company in the world, $4.45 trillion. Apple, $3.75 trillion. Google, $3.7 trillion. Microsoft, $2.98 trillion. Amazon, $2.1 trillion. TSM, $1.9 trillion. Meta, $1.61 trillion. Tesla, $1.56 trillion. APGO, $1.54 trillion. Berkshire B, $1.07 trillion. and Walmart 1.06 trillion. All right, let's let me put good morning in the chat right quick, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. All right, so Bitcoin is still under 70,000, y'all. Ethereum made it back to 2,000, but we're gonna get into these $1 trillion tickers. TSM looking very strong. So what do? When we chart, we go to the weekly chart, then we go to the line chart, and we spread it out, and we look where the price have a big reaction. So price, it ran from here all the way up here, and then it sold off. So we put a weekly level right here. All-time high 380. This wasn't much of a sell-off, only about $12. So I'm gonna go to the daily and see if I can find something better. Okay. Let me round that up. All right, put that daily level right there. Daily level right there. Go ahead and round that down. Got another daily level right there. That's a long way down though. TSM so strong right now though. I don't think it's going down. It's been holding up strong during this February sell-off. All right, that's what we got. Not much to it. So close to all-time highs. Here we are. All right, so I think we could put another level right here based on this bounce to all-time high. So this is like a phantom. It didn't pull down this far because if you look, this is showing that it came down to 322. But if you look at the 4 hour, it did not come down to 322. It hasn't been at 322 since here, February 5th. But if you look on a daily, it's showing February 12th. So it didn't go down that far. This is a mistake by TradingView. So you have to recognize when TradingView can make mistakes as well. All right, let's see if we can get a trend line in here. See what we got. Looking good, nice bounce right there. I don't have a resistance trend line on this one. Let's see. Yeah, man. Current price 366.36. Support, I got 356.39, followed by 342, and then we also got this daily support level here. To the upside, I got some resistance at 374.20, and then all-time high 380, and then undiscovered all-time highs, y'all. It's looking very strong. Not much to say about TSM. But let's check out the algo. What does the algo got to say? We did get a buy here on Monday, February 9th. And then it hit 1, 2, 3, take profits, y'all. Shout out to the algo for that great call out. Yeah, it's not much to it because we're that close to all-time highs, y'all. Let's see how we doing on the SMAs. It's the 20 SMA, it's the 50 SMA, it's the 200 SMA. It's far away from it means it's running in the right direction to the upside, y'all. All right. Let's check out the technicals. On the day, we got a strong buy, neutral. On the week, we got a strong buy, buy. On the month, we got a strong buy, neutral. Y'all, it's looking great. It's looking very strong. Out of 50 analysts over the past 3 months, 40 of them give a strong buy. So that's the most. You know what I mean? That's the strongest. That's the average. And then out of 19 analysts giving a 1-year price target, the average price target is 419. The lowest is 330. That's a good risk to reward ratio. All right, STSM, y'all. AVGO next. See what we got. Let me go ahead and delete this. Delete these drawings. Go to the weekly. Go to the line chart. And just find where the price had big reactions. Huge reaction. Monster sell-off after that. They have a nice bounce right here. The weekends is the time to chart your levels for the week, y'all. Just do it on the weekend. Look. That can go there. Alright, let me round that down. Alright. Let's check out the daily, y'all. See what we got. It likes to stay in between here. Look, this is from September. Broke out, came right back in. Broke out, came right back in. Broke out to the all-time high, then still came back in. Broke under, came right back in. So this is a major chop zone for AVGO, y'all. So I wouldn't want to trade it in between there because it just be chopping when it's in there. Let me go ahead and round that down. Alright, let me round that up. There we are, let me round that down. See what we got. Now 300 is a psychological level, so that's normally a level of top. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got a gap up here. Like an earnings gap down. We got a trend line here. See if we got a support trend line. All right, let's see. Yeah, there's so much chop up in here, y'all. I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade in no chop zone. Let's see. We got earnings in a few weeks. Excuse me. All right. Let's see. Current price 325.17. To the downside, I got level at 320, 308, and I got my support trend line here. To the upside, I got my resistance trend line here, followed by 351, y'all. But really, it's probably just gonna chop up in here until it breaks out. So I really don't even want to trade this until it gets over 351.70. It's probably gonna bounce here at 320. If not, I gotta go to 308 and then to this trend line. So that's what we got for AVGO, y'all. Check out the algo. The algo said the algo got a buy on Monday. And that thing got faked out, y'all. Algo got faked out on this one. It happens. Even the algos get faked out. Let's see on the 4 hour if they have anything more recent. But this one is an L. Well, this was at 1 a.m. So I don't really like to take the calls that are not when the market is open. But as you can see, this panel here, everything is red. That means sell, 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 sell. All right, and let's check out the SMAs on the daily. So purple is the 20 SMA. So it's currently, it just broke below the 20 SMA on Friday. It's below the 50 SMA. It's coming up on the 200. So that's going to be dynamic support. So we got that at 312, y'all. 312. All right. So let's check out technicals. On the weekly, we got neutral, neutral, neutral. On the day, we had a strong sell on the moving averages, sell on the summary, neutral on the oscillators. On the month, we got a strong buy on the moving averages. We got a buy on the summary. We got neutral on the oscillators. All right. Let's see. That's what we got, y'all. That's what we got for AVGO. Oh, did I miss some? Forecast. Okay, 55 analysts over the past 3 months. 43 of them gave it a strong buy. So strong buy is the average. And then 48 analysts give it a 1 year price target. The average price target is 457. That's a 40% upside. So out of 48 analysts giving 1 year price targets, none of them have it underneath the current price. Sounds like a major discount and a good time to buy a leap on AVGO, y'all. But it is in a short-term downtrend. Let's see. Let me put the all-time high on here. Well, really, it's in a long-term chop zone because this shit been chopping for months. Should be chopping, but it's definitely in a downtrend because this is the all-time high. And let's see. Yeah, we over 20%. We are in AVGO's in a bear market, y'all. It's in a bear market. It's definitely in a downtrend. As far as market structure, this was a lower high. This is a lower low. This is a lower high because it's lower than this high. So not only does it need to break this 351, it needs to break this 360 for me to really be bullish on All right, next we got Meta platforms. Go ahead and remove this. You know how we do it. We go to the weekly. We go to the line chart. This is a lot of chop. Look at this, man. Meta gotta get it together, man. Damn, I should have sold that shit. That's what we go through as traders, y'all. Like, man, I knew February is coming, but there's a lot to it, man. Go ahead and put these lines on here, man. All right. So where the price have a big reaction? That's what we want to do. That's where we want to put the lines. Where the price have a big reaction. All right, now let's go to the daily. Look. Chop. Look at this. That thing ran up and sold off. Can you believe that? That thing ran up and sold off. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Give me one more level underneath this weekly, just in case this thing drops crazy. Meta can definitely run, though. Maybe I should put one more. Because when this thing be running, it be going crazy. It definitely does. Alright. I definitely need a level in between there. That's definitely too big. Alright. Oh, let's check for some gaps there. Look at the all-time high as well. Look at Meta, y'all. Can you believe this? Look at Meta. Okay. See if we got a trend line here. So we get some support from November. There we are. Got a little gap right there. Man, I'm about to go get this gap, man. Sheesh. Meta looking like it want to go fill this gap down here, y'all. Unfortunately. Look, this thing popped on earnings for one day and then sold off. Little recovery bounce and sold off again. Look like it want to clear this price imbalance, which is the gap. So hopefully it'll just fill this gap and then start heading back up. But Current price 639.77. To the downside, I got the top of the gap at 626.55. Gap filled at 618.29. Got my diagonal trend line, support trend line here. If it breaks that, 600 is a psychological level, followed by 594. To the upside, what do we got? Do I got anything sooner than that? Yeah, it looks good right there. Based on this, y'all. Alright. To the upside, I got 647.90, followed by 667.50, 695.20. That's what I got for Meta, y'all. Let's check out the SMAs. Meta is under everything, y'all. Meta is under the 20, 50, and 200 SMA. That is very bearish. Very bearish, y'all. Let's check out the algo. The algo gave us a sell on February 4th at 668.99. It hit TP1 2 days later. Then a couple days after that, you got the close signal. But it did end up coming back to TP1 again. So that's the algo, y'all, for Meta. Check out the technicals. Strong sell, neutral. On the weekly, we got a sell on the moving averages. We got a sell on the summary. We got a sell on the oscillators. On the month, we got a buy on the summary. We got neutral. Check out the forecast. The 72 analysts over the past 3 months, 56 to give a strong buy. Out of 60 analysts offering a 1-year price target, the average price is 33% to the upside, y'all. There's no price target out of 60 analysts that gives it under the current price. So it looks like Meta is looking good for a leap as well. Let's see how far it is from the all-time high. Meta is currently 14% off. That's a nice discount, especially if you come fill this gap. This discount will be... Oh, wait a minute. No. Excuse me. That is not correct. Let me expand my screen. That is not the all-time high. Good thing I caught that. 19% off from the all-time high. Much better discount. Definitely good to buy shares at this price. If you buy leaps will be good. They're giving dividends, paying dividends in March. But, these shares hella expensive. So, you might just want to buy ETF that gives you some exposure. How long we been on, y'all? 30 minutes, 29 minutes. Alright. Let me pour some beets powder in my coffee right quick. Give me a second, y'all. Trying this new thing. See what it do, pimp juice. So, let's see how this work out. About to try this. We finna hit this workout once this show over. Give me a second, y'all. Give me about 30 seconds. Commercial time. I should put on one of my videos, but it's only a 30-second commercial. So I'm trying this new natural pre-workout. Coffee, black coffee, no sugar, no cream. Add a scoop of beets powder and a tablespoon of Manuka honey. You know I'm trying to put this weight on now. 15 pounds of muscle, let's get it. That's the goal. My boy Ab made this clean ass organizing way to help you with your workouts and your nutrition. He made it with ChatGPT. So I'm following that. Pretty dope. Alright, let me finish this coffee now. Alright, appreciate y'all for waiting. You know what I mean? I gotta prepare for this workout, finna get it in. Beast mode. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, next time I'm gonna play one of my videos so y'all don't have to wait without gaining knowledge. My bad. Alright, next, Tesla. We're gonna redraw this thing. We go to the weekly, we're gonna go to the line chart, and we gonna look. Where did price have big reactions? That's it. That's all you do. So this is based on this, and this. Oh, y'all heard my stomach right there? You're like, hold on, there's a new mix. There's a new mix right there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, look. Price came up here. Sold off. That's definitely going to be a daily level right there. All right. Let's see. Previous all-time high. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Definitely had a nice bounce right there. Excuse me. All right, one more. Let me roll that up. All right. See that gap right there? See if we can draw any trend lines from these November lows. I don't know if we got a resistance trend line. Let's see. It's kind of new. All right. Okay, so that's what we got on Tesla. Current price $417.44. The downside, I got $413.50, followed by $401.30, and then $391.10. To the upside, I got our resistance trend line here, followed by $437.50 and $450, y'all. All right, let's check out the algo. Algo gave a buy here on Wednesday, 428, and hit TP1. The next day, if you did not take profits, you have hit the stop loss. So sometimes it's better to take profits at TP1, y'all. Let's check out our simple moving averages. The purple line is the 20 SMA. It is under the 20. It is under the 50. And the 200 is here at 385, y'all. That's what we got on Tesla. Let's check out the technicals. The daily, we got a strong sell, neutral. On the weekly, we got a buy on the moving averages, neutral on the summary, neutral on the oscillators. On the monthly, we got a strong buy on the moving averages. We got a buy on the summary. We got neutral on the oscillators. Forecast out of 54 analysts over the past 3 months. Neutral, y'all. Neutral. 22 holds. And then out of 39 analysts giving a 1-year price target, the average price is just 2% upside, with the highest being 43% upside. And the lowest being 89% downside. Wow. Incredible. Incredible downside prediction by that analyst. We want to check their brain and see if they're on drugs, y'all. That's what we want to do to that analyst. He don't care about nothing. He don't care about no EVs. He don't care about no humanoid robots. He don't care about nothing, man. He's like, man, he said Tesla's trash. He said Tesla is trash. I don't care about nothing. He don't care about nothing, man. So ridiculous. Anyway, next, Berkshire B. Where the price have a big reaction right here. Definitely right here, previous all-time high. Here we go. It's right in the middle of them. It's probably not going to break out. It's a lot of chop. I like to stay in between these two levels. A lot of chop. So I know ain't nobody trading Berkshire B anyway. Let's see what we got. All right. Sold off when it ran up there. All right, here we go. You know, 500 is a psychological level, so. All right, not too much to Berkshire. This is definitely a strong range between 479 and 513. Very strong range here. Ain't nobody trading this thing. We ain't tripping. Let's check out the SMAs. It's a lot of support right here. We got the 50, the 200, and the 20. So it's a lot of support in this area. So don't expect it to fall too much. Especially if tech is falling, it's probably gonna run up. All right, technicals. On the week, we got a strong buy on the moving averages, buy on the summary, sell on the oscillators. On the month, we got a strong buy on the moving averages, strong buy on the summary, neutral on the oscillators. They don't do it. It's only 7 analysts. Neutral, it's only 3 analysts. Average price target, 18% upside. And Walmart. Let's check out Walmart, y'all. Ain't much to it. Walmart is at all-time highs on Friday. Only undiscovered all-time highs. To the upside, to the downside, I see a bounce at 126. I see a bounce at 127. If it breaks that, you gotta go into 120. But that's it for Walmart, y'all. It's looking good. It's looking great. It's looking great. That's how you want it. That's how you want these moving averages. Moving to the upside. Walmart looks great. Check out the algo. I got a nice buy here. January 12th. And this looks like the second entry. Even the second entry looks good. Hit TP1 and TP2. If you follow the algo, the next target above the all-time high is going to be 139, y'all. 139 on Walmart. 139. All right, let's check out the SPY and the Qs before we get up out of here. Look at this. SPY, y'all. Look at SPY. Broke our support, our daily support trend line, y'all. I think we can move it now. Move it down to this one. All right. So we had a couple good days. Consolidation, sell off, crazy sell off. So I mean, shit, it's not that far from all-time highs. SPY is only 2% off all-time highs, y'all. So it's not really much to it. It's only 2% from all-time highs. But let me give you these levels anyway. Current price, 681.75. To the downside, we got our support trend line, followed by 677.58. If it breaks that, I got 671.40. To the upside, it's very close to this level already. So we have the year open at 685. If it breaks that, 689.20. If it breaks that, 695.20. Check out these SMAs. So on Thursday, it actually broke the 20 and 50 SMA. So short-term bearish. Short-term bearish, y'all. Oh, there are no analysts on that one. Not on the ETF. So on a day, you got a sell on the moving average, a sell on the summary, neutral on the oscillators. On the week, we got a strong buy. You got a buy in the neutral. On a month, you got a strong buy on the moving averages, buy on the summary, sell on the oscillators. Check out the algo. So the algo got faked out on February 5th. Let's see if we have any more recent signals. We got a sell here at 5 a.m. in the morning on Thursday. Had you got in, you'd be up a few dollars. All right, next, QQQ. Big tech, y'all. Big tech. See what we got. Okay, so it came and bounced on the trend line. Current price 601.92. Got some support at 600, psychological. We got our diagonal trend line here. If it breaks that, I got us going to 590 and then 580. To the upside, I got 608, 613, 619. Oh, the Qs. Let's check out the SMAs. So it's been under, this whole month, it's been under the 20 and the 50 SMAs. So that's definitely bearish, short-term bearish. Let's check out the algo. We had a sell here on February 3rd at 616. On Wednesday, the next day, you would have hit for $13 move. Ooh, that's good paper. That is good paper, y'all. And then they end up coming back over the next few days, back to the entry point, and then coming back down again to TP1. Let's check out the 4 hour and see if there's any newer, more recent signals. Same thing, Thursday, 5 a.m. So you'd be up a couple dollars if you got in there. All right, that's it, y'all. So we finished all the $1 trillion tickers this weekend. If you want NVIDIA, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, that is yesterday's show. You can click on that. But today we did the rest of them. Today we did TSM, ABGO, Meta Platforms, Tesla, Berkshire B, and Walmart. We also did QQQ and SPY. All right. Let's check out Bitcoin. Let's check out Bitcoin on the daily with the algo. So we had a sell on the algo here, January 20th. Ooh. So the initial entry would have been here at 88. Ooh, that thing dropped to 60. This is a home run right here. 28,000 move. In how long? Oh my God, this is wonderful. I should have looked at this chart. 17 days, $28,000 move, 32% move in 17 days. Phenomenal home run by the algo, y'all. Phenomenal. All right, let's see if there's any more recent signals here. Did have a buy on Friday at 8 a.m. But nothing here. It actually looks like this is the second entry. That wouldn't make sense. It's because it didn't even move that far. Yeah, I don't like that call. I'm still bearish on BTC. Let's check out Ethereum on a daily with the algo. Oh, same day. Phenomenal call, y'all. By the algo. Let's see how much you got from this one. 40% downside. Ooh. In 17 days. Phenomenal call by the algo. Let's see. Let's check out some of these other tickers with the algo. Why not? Okay. Gold. They got a sell on the algo January 30th. They got a sell at $48.95. It went all the way down to $44.07. So it gave you about $400 downside, but then it did bounce. It didn't hit TP1, but you got $400. So if you took profits, you're good. If not, you in the red now. All right, silver. Silver had a sell here at 75. It ended up going down to 68 before bouncing, feeling pressure, and now it's back under. You'd be up $5 if you held this whole time. Copper Miners ETF got a sell here on January 30th. Felt a lot of pressure. Oh, actually, you lost on this trade. All right, Copper Miners lost. BMNR. BMNR had a sell on January 26th. Got you about $6, which is a lot percentage wise. Let's see. That thing dropped 37%. Oh my god, 37% in 10 days. Talk about a home run put. AMD. Let's see what AMD got on the algo. AMD. It had a sell January 30th. A lot of sales on January 30th. Yeah. Felt some pressure for a couple of days. Then that thing dropped on earnings. So that was a nice call. By the algo, that thing ended up dropping 18% in 6 days. Great call by the algo. Palantir. Oh my god. This got a call back December 31st. How long we been on? Oh yeah, we finna get off. We got 2 more. All right. How do we taking this sell here? 28% downside in 44 days. That was definitely a much bigger swing than the others. Let's see if we have any more recent signals from Palantir. I got a sell on Wednesday. And hit TP1. And Robinhood selling off crazy as well. Had to sell here December 12th. Consolidated and then fell. Alright, let's see if there's anything more recent. Got a sell here in the after hours. End up hitting TP1. Alright, that's it, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow, pre-market, for our regular show. Pre-market, market open. Breaking news. Thank y'all for tuning in. $1 trillion tickers. I'm your host, Matt Riches. Y'all have a wonderful day. Finna hit this workout like a true champion. Gonna put on these 15 pounds of muscle and get it in, as you should too. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.